What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back with another one of these Dokkan It's turn to talk about STR Vegito, how he performed in his meta, how he looks today, what's good, what's bad. Now, one thing to note about this unit is that Global doesn't get Extreme Super Battle Road until part 2 of the Worldwide Celebration in 2020, which is super annoying considering the fact that JP has already had it since Saiyan Day. I believe, right? I believe it's Saiyan Day that it comes out for JP. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Yeah, JP gets Extreme Super Battle Road on Saiyan Day of 2020, if I'm not incorrect, to be honest. And on Global, they don't get it till the part 2 part of the celebration. I don't know why they do that. Why do they separate content? That's one thing. It's like, okay, it's one thing if you separate units from both versions, but don't separate content. That's just completely unfair. Unless it's like yearly anniversary content, like the Red Zone or the God event, I can understand that. But if it's not a big ass anniversary, then what's the point of separating content? They did it for the Legendary Goku event, and they did it for Extreme Super Battle. So what was the okay? Let's not talk about that. All right. So of course, as I've already said, this unit came out as the Worldwide Celebration unit for 2020. We're going to talk about how they performed on JP, considering the fact that Global doesn't get Extreme Super Battle Road till part 2, which is the dumbest shit ever. I still think it's dumb that they separate content outside of big anniversaries, of course. So, how does this unit perform in Extreme Super Battle Road? This unit performs quite well in Extreme Super Battle Road, considering the fact that this unit can get their fusion condition off quite a bit. This is the main thing about this unit for Extreme Super Battle Road. Them being able to get their fusion off is super helpful, considering the fact that you can get below this HP threshold very, very easily. And when you do go into Vegito, this guy is seeing super attacks for 10 turns. He's a counter unit that has built-in crits, and he automatically just deletes the boss. He also has his recovering HP, which is definitely very helpful. So he recovers HP, he sees super attacks, he gains ki, he's keep or ki obtained still, and he has crit chance with his counters, which is very, very powerful. So yeah, guys, he's doing quite good for Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, his only problem for Extreme Super Battle Road is the fact that he could get his shit pushed back because his defense, he's only sitting at 150% defense. So, like, yeah, this guy can get you touched, but provided you do burn the item, which it is worth burning the item, considering that this guy has very powerful counters, then you will be able to mush your boss's shit in and kill them immediately. Because, of course, it's very simple with this unit. You transform, you look for where the boss is super attacking. If they're not super attacking on that turn, then you put this unit in slot 1, burn the Whis, the Nurse Chi-Chi, whatever you want to burn, and this guy will go to work. So this guy was in all actuality a one-man wrecking crew in Extreme Super Battle Road. So how he performs in long events, great. You can keep one untransformed, and you can keep one on the other rotation just going bananas. Because Battle Wits has those Vegito units, and yeah, Battle Wits does have those Vegito units. And if I'm not incorrect, yeah, Battle Wits just got a 200% leader skill. We ain't gonna talk about that, because, hey, there was no 200% leader skills back in 2020, so we're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Yeah, Battle Wits does have these Vegito units. So you can go ahead and do like a rotation of like Physical Vegito Blue, and then have this guy sitting on the other rotation with him. How many links do they share with one another? Physical VB and this Vegito. Probably not a lot. Yeah, I would imagine not a lot. Yeah, because they're not up here. They're obviously not up here. Yeah, they probably share like 2 links. I'm capping. You don't want to run those 2 units together. Yeah, you don't want to run those 2 units together. But yeah, probably like 3 links, because that's 4 links. Yeah, they probably share like 3 links. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Just about 3 links. I can't find them because I'm fucking blind. But, really, the example is for long events, you pop this guy's active skill, you sit a linking partner right next to him, and you go to town. That's really about it. I mean, UI Goku is not living this guy. This guy's counters, nothing lived this guy's counters. Nothing from the long event meta, aka the Legendary Goku event, and nothing from Extreme Super Battle Road. This guy's counters were so powerful that he would kill the boss almost immediately. I mean, just almost immediately. I know you guys remember STR Vegito's counters. Those shits was nasty. I would say it was almost comparable to Int Vegito's counters back then, no? For the 30th anniversary? With those super powered counters? Yeah. Yeah. That full crit build, that shit go crazy. So, of course, let's go ahead and talk about how he performs today inside the red zone meta. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. He can work in the red zone. He has worked for me inside the Big Getty Star Cooler. Please, guys, try him in the Big Getty Star Cooler. Hide him until you get to that physical phase. Please, I plead with you guys. He works in the red zone. You just have to hide his ass. Because this seeing 10 turns of super attacks. I know it's a gotcha game. You gotta get lucky with the placements of attacks inside the third slot. No shit. But listen, he can work in the red zone now. Broly, obviously not. No, don't bring him against Broly. Physical Omega, no, not a Physical Omega, excuse me. In Omega, you know, the final boss of the Sin Shenron. Against Omega, I mean, no. Lower level red zone stages, obviously, a lot of units from 2021 could work well in lower level red zone stages. But for that Big Getty Star Cooler, which is a top 5 hardest fight in the game, I can definitely see, because he hits so goddamn hard, he can work, please guys, please, he can work in the red zone. So, how he works in the red zone, provided you don't get touched, yes, because he will get your ass sent to Kingdom Come. Yes, he will. He will get your ass blasted off the screen. I mean, obviously, because he's only at 150% defense. So, yes, this seeing 10 turns of super attacks could be very useful for the red zone. It could be. But the only issue is that this guy will get hit way too hard. So, really, it's two sides of how you want to look at this guy in the red zone. You're either risking it so you can get this 10 turns of seeing super attacks, or you're being safe and using Tech Gogeta and seeing only 5 turns of super attacks. But even then, Tech Gogeta will get you fucking blasted inside the Big Getty Star Cooler stage. He'll get you blasted in that stage. He'll obviously get you blasted in Omega. So really, it's two sides of the coin. You're either bringing STR Vegito for the Big Getty Star Cooler stage, or you're gonna bring Tech Gogeta for the Broly stage. You're either risky or you're not. That's really about it. That's the point, honestly. But I plead with you guys, you can definitely get that stage done with this guy. So he can work in the red zone. You just have to hide him. And hiding him is not easy. It's really all based off of luck, considering the fact that it is a gacha game. So for the red zone, of course, untransform, he can still take a lot of damage, honestly, even after supering. And transform, he can get you killed. So, I mean, if I'm just going to be completely honest, you don't want to run him for the red zone because the defense is way too low. You would only run him for the red zone for him being type advantage or for his seeing super attacks. But even then, he'll take way too much damage in that third slot anyways. That's just an honest answer. So, what's good about him? What's good about this guy back then was the fact that he had damage reduction with defense, and that was definitely powerful for the time. Of course, he has Keeper Keys to obtain. Everything about his passive is super simple. Defense with damage reduction, Keeper Keys are obtained, and he has a 30% chance to launch additional super attack to raise his defense even higher on top of his damage reduction. So he had a nice standard passive. He had a nice standard 12 and 18 key for both his pre and post transformation. And his fusion condition was super easy, super good. And he has a great link set, the same lineage, shocking speed, prepare for battle. I mean, that's great. The same lineage aged so well in this unit because the same lineage is 2 key 5% attacking defense, shocking speed 2 key 5% defense, prepare for battle 2 key 5% attacking defense. So like, I mean, that's good. Everything about this unit, I would say for the time that they released was good because the leader skill, Battle with / Boo Saga was good for sure because you guys gotta remember that celebration was Boo Saga, and that team was getting buffed like crazy. Like, if we go and take a look at Boo Saga is a massive fucking category team. And we pull up Battle of Wits, it's like Krillin's, Vegito's, Android 18, all that shit, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's like Krillin's, Androids, Vegito's. It has all these sort of different types of units. Hearts is on here. Bruh. But yeah, Boo Saga, big ass category team. I mean, come on, this category team was this category team top 10 at the time of this guy releasing? I would say so. So to go back on over to this unit, he had a solid leader skill. He had good super attack effects pre and post transformation, of course. His passive was nice and standard, 30% damage reduction with defense, keep keys are obtained, and gaining a 30% chance to launch an additional super attack to further his defense on top of his damage reduction. His fusion condition was great. Getting below 77% less HP in that meta was very, very easy. His link set aged quite well, prepare for battle shock, speed the same lineage, and post-transformation, this guy deleted all the bosses in the game. Very clear cut and simple. Super simple. Because he would see super attacks, that way you would not have to put this guy in harm's way to take a super attack. And you would pop an item, and this guy would just go to town. Or you just, if you felt risky, you didn't pop an item. But really, the safe thing to do was to pop an item. So what this guy's doing for you post-transformation, he's recovering HP, he has built-in crits, he's a counter unit, keep a keystone obtained, and he sees super attacks 10 turns. That's really about it. This guy is very simple. He's very simple to understand. So I think we should talk about what is bad about this unit. Now, what is bad about this unit? I would say what's bad about this unit is what aged on him. I think, okay, this is not enough. 120% attack and defense nowadays with only 30% damage reduction. This part of his passive is not enough. Everything else about him aged just fine. This keeper keys are obtained and his medium chance of performing another super attack. This part of his passive is a-okay. His 12 key and 18 key pre and post transformation are both good, along with this part of his passive. And his fusion condition is fine. Everything about him aged fine, except his percentage leader skill, but I'm not going to get to that. I don't like to typically talk about leader skills in videos because I feel like unless you're like just I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like to talk about leader skills in conjunction to grading units anymore because I feel like everything but the leader skill when I talk about older units is more important, like the passive, the super attack effect. Because it's like, you're not going to run this guy's leader skill today. So why would I talk about his leader skill now? So yeah, we can go ahead and just skip on over that. So of course, I feel like this is the bad thing that aged about him. This 120% attack and defense and only 30% damage reduction. I get at the time this was good, but obviously today that didn't age well. I think this is the only thing about him that did not age well is that his percentages, well, their percentages, because it's Goku and Vegeta, their percentages did not age that well, and they only have 30% damage reduction. I feel like LR should have like 50% damage reduction. I'm just going to be completely honest. I feel like LRs need way more damage reduction. Because 30% damage reduction, it's not enough. I'm just going to be completely honest. Because bosses hit way too goddamn hard. You guys already know that, obviously. So, I think that's the only thing that did not age well about them. And if we go over to Super Vegito, this unit, even with an item, type disadvantage and type neutral, he'll still get you fucked up. Post super attack. If this unit super attacks in some of the hardest red zone stages, and you have burnt the Whis on him, he will get you killed. Type disadvantage and type neutral. He takes way too much damage, which is why I see this unit as a dice roll. You're either using him for his seeing super attacks for 10 turns in the red zone as a gamble, and you feel lucky, or you're not. This is the only reason you use STR Vegito now in the red zone. It's for the heal / the foreseeing super attacks, but the foreseeing super attacks is the main thing you would use him for. So I think that's it. STR Vegito, man, for sure. Also, of course, he doesn't get his best linking partner until what, 2021? Yeah, because these guys don't drop till literally next year. Right? Let me go ahead and double check that. I'm pretty sure they don't drop till next year. Let me go to legendary power. I'm pretty sure they're 2021 Tanabata units. I literally talked about them a couple of videos ago, right? I need to double check just to make sure I'm correct about that. Yeah, they literally do not drop till next year. So their best linking partner back in 2020 was Heartfire's Goku. And their TUR to the LR. So I think that's all. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.